О, утро доброе и не туманное. Одеваем костюм двубортный и к черту. Так говорит наставник. Так вот, сегодня 23 февраля, День Советской Армии, 23 год. Такое будет раз в 100 лет. В следующий раз будет 23 год, 23 февраля, через 100 лет. А? Это надо отметить. Что интересно отметить еще, что советская армия уже была, но ей было всего 6 лет, 100 лет назад. А сейчас ее уже нет как таковой, советская. Сейчас его по-другому называют, я понимаю. День защитника отчизны. А тогда был День Советской Армии. А? Красота. Тут волны. И вот что интересно сказать. Maybe I should speak English this time. Because when I speak English, thoughts come into my mind that don't come otherwise. А? Это раздражает эти волны. О. Меня крутит. Spinning me. Ridiculous. О, поехали. Если спокойнее был бы немножечко, нет, так эти волны. Ну ладно. Вот такие вот дела. So, this is what happened yesterday. I spoke to my son again. And this is why it's a very illustrating, this is maybe why I want to speak English. So he can hear. He and the rest of my kids and my future kids and the whole thing. My future kids are going to speak Russian as well as other languages. So, a few things happened yesterday. A friend of mine, Shlomo, in the park over there, was a kind enough person to call my son. And I appreciate that. He's a good man. A little reserved, but we all have reservations. So we called my son. He called him. I picked up, and I started talking. A bunch of nonsense he's saying, but we did speak, and that's what usually happens. See, this is a very, very interesting pattern. Very interesting pattern. Same thing happens to my dad. I can maybe have a conversation with him, maybe. Just like, it's interesting. It's now that I see a parallel. So, even my uncle, I can have a conversation with him. Well, with him it's usually once a year or once in 2-3 years. And then he gets into this complete freeze. Like a flight or fight or freeze. Those are the 3 responses that animals have to fear. Flight or fight or freeze. So they flee, they run away, then they, look at this, they freeze and then they run away. Only. So that's exactly what happens to my son. He's good enough for a conversation. Usually it's 1. It's never more than 1. I have to learn. Just now the pattern strikes me. He has a conversation with me, and then he runs with a crazy pretense he has better things to do. Well, again, if there are better things to do, then speaking to your father, who is estranged father, for example, what is a better thing for me to do than speak to my father? I mean, I have to be busy with something that needs my attention, something as urgent, like at work, or maybe I'm sleeping, or there's nothing else that's more important. That's my father. My own father, or my son, or my family, or my friends, they take precedence. Not like just now a lady told me, поболтаем. У меня времени мало, да, поболтаем. 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 What is this поболтаем? Just chat a little bit. I ain't chatting with no one. I'm speaking, having a conversation. Беседу веду. Серьезный разговор. Поболтаем. People are crazy talking like this. So, my son, when I told him, we had a nice conversation, as nice as a conversation can be desired. If they're not talking to him for many years, it'll be 4 years this June, and that's it. It doesn't even hurt anymore. It's just I'm used to them being scumbags. Sam, you act like a scumbag, and scum, a bag of scum, talking shit to me. Well, I talk shit back to you, but what does that do? We insult each other. It's like I'm saying we turn on these demons. Well, as you can see, my demons are stronger than yours because you run and I'm here. And that's the bottom line. Because what makes me so frustrated and so disappointed in all these interactions, like my friend Gene right now, who has a strikingly similar name to my brother, Eugene. Haven't met a solid Gene yet. Haven't met. There's this weird name. They're always weird people. Zhenya, Gena. It's a very strange name. They're super nice until they run away. Как это женское имя вообще? Женя, жена, женщина, ген, гений. Короче, this is the situation. They run away. They run away. And this is what frustrates me, because bottom line is we have a fight, we have an argument, we have a discrepancy, or whatever you want to call it, falling out. Let's be talking. Don't break the connection. The lines of communication should stay intact. Diplomatic relationships like countries have. So my father and I yesterday, again, we spoke. He runs away. He keeps blabbering behind my mom's back, who doesn't even fit on a screen anymore. She's so obese, and she's showing me how she's cooking a bunch of these pastries. Like, why would you even do that? Baking pastries when you don't even fit in the door anymore. For who? No one needs these pastries. I try not to eat sweets at all. I have a sweet tooth since I stopped drinking alcohol. So now I had some people live in my house. So they brought some sweets. I should throw them out because I'm eating them. Finished another chocolate bar. I ain't buying that. It's ridiculous. It's how much sweet tooth I have. And I gain weight. So you see, that was a problem for which I don't yet have a remedy or solution. Why do people run away? And not just from me, you see. I am the active one who's soliciting connection. I am soliciting, but they run away from each other as well. For example, my children don't talk to my parents. Казалось бы, it would seem that, okay, I'm the screwed up one, but why don't they talk? They're normal. Oh, look at that, look at that. What is with these waves? Wow. They're normal. My father is normal. My son is normal, or so we's meant to believe. Like Ali G used to say. Like Ali G says, so we is meant to believe that they're normal. I'm the sick one. Yet they don't talk either. My grandpa, my uncle don't talk to no one of my family. No one. I talked to the Canadian family, to Janusa. She passed away. May she rest in peace. A lovely lady. I spoke to her son yesterday, and I love that guy because I realize he's a how we say in Jewish, he's a true mensch. He's a human being, and I feel for him because it's not easy to not easy when a mother passes. It's not easy. I know they were close, and they are close. He said to me, I lost a friend. She was my friend. She still is. Sasha, she's always with us. I told him I have beautiful memories, and I'm thankful that in this year or so I was a little closer to her. It's a beautiful human being, Teta Nusa. Beautiful. Beautiful. I never knew her because my family never liked that family. Talking shit all the time. Or not talking at all. Nobody even knows what their lives are, what they go through. Nah, just talk shit about people. No. They wouldn't tell me, go talk to Misha and Nusa. See how they are. What are they up to? See, no, nobody talks like that. Just go, drink every birthday when I was growing up, and that's it. Nobody really knows. Just celebrate stuff. Stay positive. Yeah. But our life is not always positive. Like Tony Robbins said yesterday. Listen to this guy, he's driving me a little crazy. These braggadocious Tony Robbins. He's a great guy. I don't know how he got so big. I'm jealous. It's tremendous. Millions of followers, millions of just, he has the seminars. I can't imagine doing something like that. If I say something, I feel it. And there's gonna be no seminar. Everyone's gonna run away. Except for maybe one or two people. Because, you see, I will tell you a few things I heard him. There's a movie. We'll get into we'll get up to talk about Tony Robbins in a second. But I'm saying, problems is what makes us who we are. It's how we conquer them, how we challenge and succeed. How do we approach challenges in our lives? Not just the good things, positive, everything. No. Problems is what makes us or breaks us. So people say, I don't want to talk about no problems. Well, you're gonna shove them under the carpet like that proverb. If you just shove shit under the carpet, it's gonna stink. Not as much, but with time it's just gonna stink up the place and the carpet. You can't do that. Gotta take it out. See? Just like me, thinking that I gotta go back through those waves. There's no way. There's no way that I can do this without going back through the waves. They're a little annoying today. Yesterday I fell, I hit my toe, whatever. My shoulder. I don't know why my shoulder, maybe I slept wrong. My left shoulder. Maybe I'm working out too much. Maybe I feel the body's a little sore. I took it easy yesterday. I should take it easy again today. Let the body rest a little bit. Anyway, this is good. So Tony Robbins See, I saw what he does, how he does it. There was a lady yesterday. There's a movie in Netflix called I'm Not Your Guru. Very interesting movie. A little annoying. I didn't even know if I started watching it, and it's just it annoys me because I don't quite subscribe to his methods. They're very superficial and very mass-like. See, I don't like when it's such a big conglomeration of people. There's this guy I'm researching. I'm gonna make a little presentation. Pitak Militiansky, Pitak. So the guy is a pre-Socratic philosopher. He says, when there is a crowd, there's no truth. No truth. The crowd is just a big crowd of people that are compulsive, impulsive, driven by some kind of craziness usually. Usually. It could be a protest. But even then, I don't know. There could be exceptions. Like, for example, if people are suppressed and they come out and protest, like slaves, for example, or workers who have a demonstration, peaceful demonstration, maybe, but to affect people on such a mass scale, like he does, I can't quite see how that works. Maybe it does work a little bit since it's happening. So this lady comes out, stands up. There is an event, as Gene likes to say. There's an event that he holds these events. Meeting with Destiny. He has many events. Costs $5,000. It's a 3 to 5 day event in some hotel, and he performs. Can you imagine? $5,000. There's like, I'd say maybe 1,000 people. Huh. Or even half 1,000. It's a big hall. Maybe I don't know how, but quite a few people. So even 100 people. 5,000 is a $500,000. 200 is $1 million. So there's way more than that. So 200 people, he makes $1 million in 3 days. It's a lot of money. He has to pay people, obviously, but still, a lot of money. He even makes 100,000 in 3 days. Doesn't have to work for the rest of the year. Regular person. Anyway, it's not about money, but he does charge a lot. Because I spoke to one of his guys. They want to charge me $8,000 for some intense course of self-discovery. No, $8,000. Seriously. I'm gonna be talking to I would pay to be talking to him, but even then, it's too much. Too much. So I didn't do it. Now, the lady stands up, and she's going through a rough relationship that she doesn't want to be in. So he says, call him. This is what I do. In front of all the people. Now, I do this. Me and a person. There's only 3 of us. He told the lady to do it, and he didn't force her. He said, it's up to you. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But there's like 1,000 people or half 1,000 people, and she calls this guy, and he hangs up, and she's crying. There's music now. They're celebrating a breakthrough. She called the guy and broke up with him in front of 1,000 people. No, how is that even? It's a great example of how he did it right away, but that setting, I don't know. It seems made up. You don't have to do it like that. Have some courtesy, some privacy. That you don't need to do this in front of the whole stadium. Breaking up, you know, it hurts. The guy was upset, he hung up. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. People propose in front of a stadium. That's beautiful. To break up and then okay, bye-bye, and that's it. No, you gotta talk, gotta meet, hold hands, be there. Whatever. But he does what I do. Same thing, only he has a big name. Tony Robbins. Anyway, reach out 720. When it's such waves, I can't even go far. So, question is, what do you do with people like that in your life that just run away? Yesterday I called my son back, he doesn't pick up the phone. That's it. He got better things to do. Better things. Same things happen. And it hurts. I told him, come, we'll spend the day on the beach. No. For what for? Crazy. I said, what do you fear of coming? What is your fear of communicating? Well, you're not gonna understand. Okay, well, I don't want to waste my time. What kind of answers are these? That's not an answer. He has a fear of physical fight. Okay, so the worst case, we'll punch each other's face. Oh my God. Imagine that. I feel really angered. So, unless, if we talk about a physical fight, there's no way. First, I don't want to fight this kid. Why am I gonna fight my son? See how I think even like this. Anyway, but that's the on a physical level, that's the worst that can happen. Like we'll have a fist fight. Okay, well, we're not gonna be the first ones. Sometimes it's better to duke it out. Duke it out. So we know the worst is over. I remember yesterday with Anastasia how in Russia there were when there was a Russian Empire hundreds of years ago, there were these fights when we had a Passover. Как это называлось? Масленица, как это? There were these crowd of people fighting another crowd, 100 and 100. Стенка на стенку. There was just like a thing that they did. 100 people fighting 100 people. Кулачный бой, just to fight, no reason. I saw it in the movies. People get knocked out. Big, huge people punching each other for no reason. How crazy is that? But it has a point in it. It's a small but a point. To get that fear out. Being punched in the face. It's very unpleasant. People who've been punched, they know. Something that that no one ever grows to like. The best we can do is stop fearing it, but it has to be done. Because it's a painful thing and it hurts. And it hurts for a while. It doesn't just hurt then, it hurts for days. Sometimes my jaws were twisted. I had broken bones, whatever. So, what do you do when these things happen in your life? When your own father, your own children just walk away. What's there to do? Be nice to them? Win them over with kindness? I want to see that. Because it's easier said than done. When they keep running away, keep betraying you, you talk to them, One day you talk to them, next day they run away. That's what happened to my friend Gene. I always felt that little iffiness. Well, there you go. He's gone. Just an argument. I manipulated. I was manipulative. Fine. I wrote yesterday that I'm sorry. If I was manipulative, and I am. I admit it. So was he. He was not honest. He could get big waves. And I didn't appreciate it, so I said, if you're gonna be like that, then the bag is gonna, you can't pick up your bag. It's pretty silly. I don't need his bag, it's occupying space in my apartment. But now he says that he's not gonna talk to me until I mail it to him. Okay, well, like my close friend Vadicek says, I need to iron my shoelaces first. Шнурочки подглажу, and then I'll mail it. I ain't mailing shit to nobody. He wants it. I told him, come pick it up. No, too proud. Too proud. And I wrote a nice text. I called him 5 times yesterday with Anastasia. That's it. I tell Anastasia, do you like a man like this who runs away from a challenge? No. No money. Nice boat. These big waves. Big waves. I need to put a strap. I wonder if I can ride them. This is so annoying. That's what, see, this is my fear. When I get these waves and they take me, I get nervous and I fall for no reason. Yesterday I had no reason to fall. So anyway, I'm just talking about this. Interesting thing is, what do you do when these things happen? What does you do? Because I'm used to it, but I am extremely upset. Every time this happens, it happens, and then I can't trust these people. That's why Tony Robbins, I wish you could tell me, how would you approach something like that? He's married for many years. I want to see if he's got lovers. How does he stay sexually unfrustrated? And that's a lot. It's not easy. 30, 40, 50-year marriage. Not easy on a man. We're the only animals like that who do that. Who coerce ourselves, because we all love young women, all men. So it's a huge asceticism, huge undertaking that the society makes us men do. Live for the rest of our life with one woman. Gets old and wrinkly. People say, but you also get old. Well, not the same. Not the same, and we don't have to get the same, because we are, as I've mentioned, we are reproductive throughout our life cycle. Fascinating stuff. So this is the situation. I love my children. Children, I love you. You're beautiful. You act nasty. That I hate. I love my parents. You're beautiful. You act nasty as well. So this is it. Now I got these waves coming up. Gotta see them come from my back. I got my shirt. Everything's tucked in. They're not so big. Let's try this. They're small waves. See? Right in front of me. I already don't like it. There we go. See, this one took me nicely. But if it took me there, And they're short. They're not long. Huh? Oh, look at this one. Okay, okay. You're going somewhere? All right. Like Matthew McConaughey says, all right. Let's do this. That's all you got? I'm still standing. Talking to me? I ain't seen no one over here, so you must be talking to me. These beautiful waves. Look at that. I love it. Ain't falling. That's right, people pointing fingers at me. That's right. They want to do what I do. See this? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm beautifully home. Smooth operator. That's right. A beautiful ride on a beautiful day. That guy is sitting there every morning, meditating, doing a yoga, vipassana. Beautiful guy right there, gorgeous. So we love each other, forgive each other, we don't hold grudges. I'll call him again. Let's see what happens. Keep trying. That's the name of the game. You fall down, you get right up. Keep walking, keep running. See these waves? One day I'm gonna master them.